Alright guys, Travis with Rods and Mods here. So we're making some upgrades to our shop today. There's a couple of things that need to be done. Actually quite a few things we're going to be doing, but we're going to start with this air compressor. So all in all, it puts out a pretty good amount of air. It doesn't quite keep up with what we're doing, but the big problem is it's loud, like really loud. And it's supposed to be the quiet one, but it's not. It makes it almost impossible to have a conversation with anybody if you're anywhere near it right here. We tried doing some insulation around it, just didn't work out. It hasn't worked out at all. We got something much better that's going in. So today we're going to start with the air compressor. So Eldon, what's it like talking to somebody when you're near this thing?
It's really bad. You can't even hear yourself think.
Will you knock it off? I can't hear myself think. I want some peanuts. That's better.
At this point, so I'm kind of glad that we're getting a new air compressor. It's
just a game changer for the shop.
Yeah.
So let's see how it sounds. I'm guessing it's just going to kick on as soon as I open all this up.
Yeah, there you go. You have to almost yell to be able to have a conversation with someone. And even the insulation didn't help that much with doing it. So I can't hear it anymore.
I don't want to listen to it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. And so we're over here working on a car, and this thing kicks on, and we're in the middle of a conversation. We either have to wait it out or walk across the room. And then, you know, with adding all of our paint booths, adding more people to the shop, more air tools are being used, and it's just not keeping up either. But the sound is the real killer. We got one from Quality Lifts that's 10 horsepower screw drive. That's amazing. We're going to go check that out. That's going where this is. Alright, so we're going to go back into the storage area. Don't mind the mess. I'm sorry, this is where we keep, we store everything in here, but we got a new air compressor in. This is made by QuickLift. It's a 10 horsepower single phase screw drive compressor that puts out 35 CFM at 145 PSI. I think I got those numbers right. So it's supposed to be at 60 decibels. So basically if I'm talking like this next to somebody, I can still hear them while this is running. So yeah, that's the general idea with this. Plus it's just a beautiful piece of equipment. Can't wait to get it over there. So we're going to get to work. We got to move some things around to make room for it. We got to get the other lift out of there. Could take some work with the forklift, moving some cars around and stuff, and we're going to install this today. We've got to move a car in order to get in there and put the forklift in, and I'd planned on putting Auto Glide Dollys on that car anyway. I'm putting every project in the shop on Auto Glide Dollys, and so since we're going to move it, we're going to do it now. So let's put these together and we'll get them on that car. Alright, and like that, Auto Glide Dollys are assembled. I don't know, probably 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I don't know. Pretty quick. We'll clean up our mess and we'll go get those on our Bel Air over there and get back to work on the compressor. Trying to injure myself. So I'm going to get these Auto Glide wheel dollies onto this Bel Air, and I'm actually going to pull the calipers and rotors off too, because this is going to stay with this car for the duration of the project, and we basically want to keep the wheels, the tires, even the rotors and calipers safe from paint and debris while we're building this car out. So yeah, we'll get these on there to make for an easy move and build. So here you go. Important to note, this bracket right here goes on the inside on all of them, because you can tie the whole thing together with a bar, so you can actually load it onto trailers. So these things are stabilized. If you want to wheel it outside, load it on a trailer, whatever, it'll stabilize the whole thing. For wheeling it around the shop, it's fine like this, but we load them on trailers all the time. We just stick a 1.5-inch bar through there, square tube, and solidifies the whole thing. But what these Bel Airs, I love this car. But any kind of upgrade, widen tires, anything like that, when you get, if you have to change a tire on the road, what you actually have to do is drop the suspension out and jack the car up in order to pull your wheel out. Easy to move, look. One-man operation, move around the shop. All right, guys, here we are. We're about to pick up our new air compressor from QuickLift. Really excited about this. Gonna go see if it fits in the corner where it belongs, and here we go. Let's get started. Honestly, I think these wheel dollies, especially the wood ones, just gonna get crushed, but we're gonna find out. So. Well, if it does, don't let it tip over.
I'd rather not get hurt.
It won't be hard to keep from tipping over.
I think you're good.
gonna help you. Oh, this is awesome. Hey, look at that, it didn't crush it. Gotta flip it around because this is the back edge that goes into that corner, so.
One man can push it.
We got the QuickLift compressor in here. Fits great. Now we got to hook it up. So we need some fittings. Essentially, we got to take it from this back corner around to here and hook it up to this air dryer. All right, guys, you may have heard me talk about epoxying over there. So the other side of my shop looks amazing with that epoxy floor. We never got to this side. This is where we stored everything. I like to do upgrades on the weekends whenever I can, and this weekend we are doing the air compressor, and we're going to epoxy about a third or more of this side of the shop. And once we get that done, what we'll be able to do is move everything into that area, and we'll epoxy around the outside of it, probably next weekend. So then this whole side will be epoxy. Then we got some other things like an office build we're going to do in here. Just continually upgrade to make our shop better, cleaner, nicer, more efficient. So I'm gonna get started. I gotta move some cars around, quite a few cars around, and shuffle things so I can get this space cleared out, and then we'll get started prepping the cement. So there we go. This is what happens with these things. Can't even manage a little crack on the floor with these things. It's a pain. Auto Glide Dolly, roll right over that every time. What's going on, Rick?
Hey, you know what Rick says today?
What does Rick say?
Rick says, make this floor look like that floor.
Okay. You got it, Rick. I'm on it.
Okay.
Next time you're here, it'll be done.
Okay, buddy. We got her. Get her cleaned up.
I'll get her clean. So as we're getting ready to epoxy this section of the floor, there's a few steps you got to go through. One, obviously, I got to clean it first. So I'm going to sweep it all out, get all the major dust out, run the floor cleaner over it, clean it really good. And then a really important step is you have to acid etch it. So we'll actually use muriatic acid. We'll spray the whole thing with that, let it sit there and fizzle and etch the surface of the concrete. Then we'll diffuse that. And well, we do that because the epoxy needs to bond to the concrete. It needs to penetrate it deeply and bond well to it. But then we got to diffuse the acid. So we'll use baking soda and water. We'll go over everything with that to kill the acid off. Then we'll wash the floor again. Then we epoxy. So I'm gonna get started. So having a hot rod shop is like a childhood dream. I grew up around hot rods. My dad always had project cars around. My grandpa was a mechanic. I spend my summers with him. Just a childhood dream. So I don't actually come to work. I never come to work. I just come play. This is like a full-time hobby that pays, hopefully. So like even coming in and doing this, I'm like epoxying floors today, putting in a new air compressor, and I'm super excited about it because I'm just seeing the future of the shop and all the possibilities it has as I build all this stuff out. It's really exciting to me. Even coming in on the weekends and cleaning the floors gets me excited, because then I've got a clean shop Monday morning when everybody comes in. Everything's organized. I love it. I love everything about being here. It's where I spend any of my extra time. As long as I'm not taking time from my wife and what she wants to do, this is where I'm always at. And I love every second of it. And I'm gonna love every second of it till the day I die. So I'm gonna get started. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna saturate the floors with this degreaser with this thing. So it's gonna brush and saturate everything in this area. I'm gonna just soak it completely while brushing it, and then I'm gonna let it sit. Essentially not very long. Like by the time I'm done doing it, I can start over at the beginning again. I can start brushing and vacuuming it up. And that should get all the major grease out that is gonna affect this epoxy sticking to the floor. So here I go.
So I got my safety precautions on, some gloves, glasses, because this is acid. I don't want to get anything in my eyes or my skin so I don't hurt myself. But basically, just dump it into the spray bottle, mix it with water, and we'll go around the clean area now and just spray it down. makes it so the concrete opens up its pores. So then when it dries, we can just lay the epoxy out evenly. So it just seals a lot better.
Meanwhile.
Oh yeah, those will take a little, they will take that eyelet, huh? So, getting real close on this. My friend Rick stopped by and helped us get the wiring all put together properly. He was an old lineman, and I'm gonna just pull them in the air now, bring it over through the dryer, and from the dryer it'll run to the main line over here, and we'll be in business, I hope. So let's see how it goes. But I'm really excited to get this done, and I didn't want to wait for somebody else to do it. So come Monday morning, I want this shop quiet with a new air compressor. So we're getting done. That's the plan. Ran into a few problems. The pipe fittings that I got are not the right lengths to get everything done the right way. My son's going to quickly run down to Home Depot. While he's doing that, I'm going to prep his epoxy for this floor. And when he comes back, he'll start epoxying while I start finishing that, because I'm on a timeline today and I have a limited amount of time and I got to get it done before I leave. So got about an hour to do about 3 hours of work. So here we go. Yeah, it's all the epoxy, the rollers, most of the stuff we're going to need to get this done. So let's get this done today. Well, this type of epoxy, if you want a really strong epoxy, it's probably going to come in a part A and part B. And you mix them together and it starts to form a chemical reaction that gives you a somewhat limited window before it hardens. And so that's what I'm doing right here, is mixing these two together. I'm going to run that, although I probably should have put it all in the bucket instead of left it on here, because it's going to be a little tight mixing it in this can. But it's not too limited of a window. They've got, I mean, hours to do something, usually. So. think we're gonna get it this time. We'll find
Yeah.
out. When I plug in this air hose, I'm gonna turn on the air compressor and see if it doesn't blow up.
Hope not.
I don't have to hook up that right now. Product specifications. Okay, the air compressor's turning on. Air compressor's running. I can hear it, but I can hear myself think. Okay. Well, we got our new QuickLift Air Compressor, and I can hear myself think. It's now running. So, I'd say it's a good upgrade. Actually, an incredible one. Can't wait to get started on Monday with this and see what the guys think. Woo! Oh yeah. That's got good pressure. And it barely turned on. Like, that's incredible. All right, so we got two major things accomplished today. We had a lot of little obstacles along the way. Didn't know if I was gonna get it done or if we were gonna get it done, but we got the major part of the floor epoxy that I was planning on getting epoxied today. And that's important because we can move everything onto that spot now and then epoxy the rest next weekend. And we got our new air compressor installed and working. So both things we got done today, two big things. So really excited, stay tuned. We got a lot of other cool stuff we're doing at the shop. A lot of things we're gonna add to it. And yeah, like and subscribe.